We're live.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back. It's the last episode. It's the final episode of our little four shot, A Sound of Darkness. And I'm so delighted to be here once again with these absolutely wonderful players who I don't know why they agreed to sit at this table with me, but I'm very happy that they did. And yeah, we're gonna see if we can absolutely maim their characters today. No, just kidding. We're friendly neighborhood DM. We want them to win, but we're gonna make it hard. Last week we had fight against a wizard who was on the coast of this island, and he was preparing this mass ritual to awaken some apparent elder creature of some kind, attempting to control it and use it at his whim. And well, the players said no. They said no, 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 no. But now, since the creature was summoned, but the person's not there to control it, we have other problems. Because now, Elon Mollusk, who has been appropriately branded to Zetasaurus X. And he is now loose, and the first place he's gonna make landfall is unfortunately Ela Obscura. Our party was invited by the Elder into the inner sanctum of this town that has been here for hundreds of years, and in this moment was granted the power of the veil that protects this town was sacrificed in order to grant these four travelers untold cosmic power, instantly, mechanically leveling them from 15 to 20. Woohoo! So we've had a couple of days, we've had a week, in fact, a whole week to level up characters. They got some cool new magic items that are all homebrewed and are immensely powerful. And I don't know how to balance magic items, so they're going to kill me. So it's great. I think I've already had someone say good luck getting advantage on anything, which is accurate. And yeah, I think that's everything from me. If we want to go around real quick, just do a real short introduction, remind the folks who you are and who you are playing. Sean, we'll start with you since you're right next to me on screen.
Hi, everyone. I'm Sean Banerjee. What do I do? I run the Word Refinery. We publish small indie things by brown and queer people. Our most recent thing was a Kickstarter for Kaboa. Backer kit, late pledges open now. I'm also producing this episode, so those mistakes will be on me. Sorry, Ben.
Phenomenal. Susie.
Hi, my name is Susie Checky. I play Timeless Tiefling, and I just do random stuff around the internet, various TTRPGs such as Cthulhu and Friends and Uncommon Adventures.
Wonderful. And Sydney.
Hey, I play Venmean Humple Bumble. Don't talk about her last name. She doesn't want to talk about it. Our pronouns are she, her, and I'm everywhere on the internet doing various things, as has been previously mentioned. I do a lot of TTRPGs. I'm going to be at Gen Con if you're going there. Yep. I'm also going to be at Midsummer Scream this weekend if you're in LA and Long Beach and you like horror stuff. I do. Yeah. It's going to be great for this episode.
All right. And Kia.
Hi, I am Kia. I play Zenzorwin Fallwalker. Furbolg reskinned as a bearfolk cleric / monk. Both of our pronouns are she, her, and I just do a lot of lurking on the internet. I also sometimes play games with my friends, and yeah, that's about it. Hmm.
Wonderful, wonderful. And I am your kind of sometimes usually trying to be humble dungeon master, Justin Lane. I am in my own rebrand as I have magically gained access to the blue sky. Which means I no longer have to be on X, and that's fine. So welcome, and I think that is going to kick us off as all of you are waiting. You begin to see this rumbling. You feel the earth shake. You see the water parting as this massive creature begins to ascend from the depths. There we go. That's the right one. Standing 10, 15 stories tall, massive gaping maw with teeth sharp as blades and as big as school buses. One arm, a claw bigger than most of the buildings in town, the other arm extended to the end with tentacles. The Tromocratus greets you. And we're going to go ahead and roll initiative.
Nice.
I'm going to auto roll Big Boy's initiative. Oh no. That was an oh no for you.
But do we hear it's not so silent?
You,
I got
you very
so much better.
hear it's not so silent ascent.
I got a 16.
Beautiful.
I thought you didn't roll digital dice.
only on initiative for this big boy.
So I got a 9.
Oh, don't worry, I got a 4.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah,
It's gonna be great.
bad times, kids. Bad times. One moment, please.
Oh, good lord.
It's gonna be okay.
All right. Unfortunately for everyone, on initiative count 18, Big Boy goes first. As he emerges from the water, you are rocked back by the waves. But you see, as he emerges, the path to him becomes clear as the water, displaced by his body, recedes back behind him, and you have a clear way to run and face him. For these purposes, you'll not need to worry about going into the water unless you are moved there by force or move there on your own. And we'll get right to it. We're going to multi-attack. Who do we think would be closest? Would anybody be kind of holding back? I mean, he's got to reach to 20 feet, but...
I mean, Elzor would have run in there.
Elzor would have run in there.
Yeah. Probably would have clicked his boots speed.
All right, so definitely sees Elzor coming at it first. We're going to make a pincer attack first. That is incredible. It's a 21, which is nearly as low as it can roll.
Yeah, 21 hits.
Okay. That's going to be 21 points of bludgeoning damage and you are grappled. And when you are grappled in this way, you are restrained. Now,
using my own tactics against me.
this creature's tail now whips around, and if one of you's off to the side, it's going to whip around, and I think it's going to go after. It's going to go after Zin with this tail attack. It's a 30 to hit.
Do I even need to respond to that?
Maybe I'd like it to, but it's fine. That's 22 points of damage.
Actually, my AC is 32.
Oh, wow. Congratulations. Hey,
Okay,
you joke, but at level 20, I've made characters like that. So I think my record is 43 on a turn. Yeah.
Hot damn. All right.
And then we're going to go with Tentacle. And that's going to Susie. Timeless. What is your AC?
Oh, it's 20.
Okay, so that's gonna hit. I don't know why I asked. It was a 29 to hit.
Oh yeah.
And that is going to be 20 points of bludgeoning damage.
I'm actually immune to bludgeoning damage.
You are grappled.
Okay.
You are not restrained, but you are grappled.
Poop.
Excellent. That's 3 attacks. That is its turn. Real bad luck being behind that thing in initiative. Elzor, that's you. You are grappled and restrained.
Cool. Am I lifted up in the air?
Sure.
Cool.
You're only 10 feet off the ground at this point.
Yeah. That's fine. I can just leave this. I will look at Paladin Elzor, the shining armor with the big crest of the Countess on his chest, and I will bonus action switch places with him.
Excellent.
Having left that other situation.
So yeah, your poor innocent Echo is in the is in the grasp of the pincer here, but you are free. That is your bonus action. What do you do?
I'm going to take 4 attacks.
Hell yeah!
I'm going to make these selfless attacks using. Elzor's still carrying the package he got from the Elder, and he takes a moment to draw out a solid 6-foot-long greatsword.
Been a long time.
And he'll go straight into 4 attacks.
Wonderful. Go ahead and make them.
I'm
going to go ahead and tell you guys for ease of moving forward, we got a lot to get to today. AC's 22.
Okay. First one hits. Second one hits. Third one hits. Fourth one
hits. Hell yeah.
Sweet. So that'll be 8d6. Oh, I meant to point this out to you earlier. I went ahead and took Great Weapon Master and then programmed it into my weapon, so it's always +5 minus
5 plus 10. That's fine.
Yeah.
I do the same thing.
Sweet. So that'll be terrible. 26 plus 80 for 106 points.
26 plus 80?
4 hits, each of them did +20.
Okay. Yeah.
You gave me a +3 weapon, I have +7 strength, and then +10.
Yep.
Yeah.
I did that. Hey guys, remember when I said I don't know how to balance magic items? Fun times.
It's cool. The bad guy has as many hit points as you need.
He'll be fine. Don't worry about it. You do a ton of damage in a short amount of time, and you are slicing into this thing. seems like he's just fine.
Okay. That's my turn.
Yeah. That is going to be... I mean, with that, certainly a legendary action must take place. And we are going to... You are no longer in his hand, but he does have something in his hand. He's going to make a bite attack. He just saw you doing all that damage, but he sees another you in his hand. I'm going to roll a wisdom saving throw. We'll call it DC 15. And I'm gonna roll it in front of the board. It's a +8 to this. That's exactly a 15. So it is going to go down to try to bite you. Oh my god. Natural 2 for a 20 to hit.
Hits.
Okay. I wasn't sure if you had like some ridiculous AC now too or something. Okay. 3d12 plus 10. Let's go, baby. Large or smaller creature, so you are grappled. Oh, you are no longer... Okay, sorry. I'm reading that wrong. You are not currently grappled, so you are not swallowed. You are just bitten. You're just having a bad time.
First round of combat, just...
I said it was bad that this thing went first. Venmeen, that's you.
Solid. You said we were all within 20 feet?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna throw...
Well, are you
Okay.
said you would have backed up, so if you're farther than that, that's okay.
Okay. I'm small. I would have tried to not be in the front, to be honest.
Yeah, that's fine.
You know, small, sneaky, scared, all the things. But I'm going to throw my dagger at it, and I'm going to take the disadvantage. So I'm going to roll twice. And we'll see how this goes. Fingers crossed. Nope.
What'd you roll?
I can't believe it. No, I don't want to say it.
So that one hurt. Awesome.
I don't wanna.
Super.
Do I have to? Because it was a nat 1. I don't think I need to roll again.
Excellent.
On a disadvantage.
So,
Oh my god.
that is going to be
Mhm.
a bonus action movement.
After how embarrassing that was, is there anywhere to hide?
I'd definitely say there's like big boulders on the beach kind of thing. This is a very East Coast beach. Sorry, LA.
Can I use? Oh, yeah. Bonus action actually to cast blur on myself.
Okay.
Hopefully that
And then use
can
your
work.
movement. Okay, so you are blurred. Disadvantage on you.
Don't perceive me. Go away.
Okay. That is Zin Zorwin Fallwalker. That is your turn.
Oh snap! Is it? Okay. I'm gonna use my action to shift into a Werber, but taking the hybrid form.
So y'all did a little bit of prep last week. I'm gonna go ahead and say you were able to do that when you
Sweet.
when you saw this thing coming. It's not like it jumped out of the water and went smack down.
Wait.
You can see this thing coming a mile away.
I have damage immunities. What kind of damage did it hit me with?
Magical bludgeoning.
Oh, okay.
Its
right.
attacks are considered magical.
Well, that changes things slightly. Okay, I'm going to use my bonus action to put this cool staff into protection form, so I get a +3 to AC, even though it'll probably do nothing. And then I am going to hit this critter. Wow.
What does the shield look like when you go into protection form?
I imagine it being like a golden glow of like kind of force field-ish energy, but it's like definitely the same color as honey, and it smells a little bit like honey too.
So you can still see the staff through it, but you now have this like almost like amber force field that looks like just a gleaming, glowing tower shield in front of you.
That's perfect. And I'm going to what the hey? I'm gonna hit it with a what's a 3rd level guiding bolt.
Sure.
And
Go ahead and roll.
Attack. Right. This isn't working. I'm just gonna do it the old-fashioned way. Ha 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 ha! Nat 1, baby.
Ooh,
Why
two
do
in
the
a
dice
row.
hate me?
Oh my goodness, that is brutal. That is so brutal.
You rigged this fight, didn't you?
You don't have to use digital dice if you don't wanna. I made that clear from the start.
My dice suck in real life too.
So that was action, bonus action, or did you take a bonus? Yeah, you took a bonus action to make the staff. All right, timeless. That is you.
Okay, I have a question. In my other form, in my normal form, I can fly. Can I in my other
Yes.
one? Okay. So she is going to use her new item, and she is going to transform into a fire elemental.
What does
it
that
looks
look like when that happens?
Sick. Looks sick as hell. She just like kind of explodes into flames. And mostly her horns are still there, but the rest is just like flames.
Excellent.
So since the crab thing grabbed me, does it have to roll on the D100 table to see if it turns to stone?
So
Because that'd be really funny if that solved our problem.
Interesting feature here, because I have this in my notes, and I wasn't going to tell you unless it came into play. And you're right, it has come into play. You're usually pretty like heavily clothed, though, right?
True. She doesn't wear
Because
armor.
this was the
I don't think.
tentacle and not the claw.
Ooh. Okay.
So
never
this
mind
is
then.
wrapped around you,
I forgot.
as opposed to like something that's like trying to crush and pincer and whatever.
Yeah. Well, yeah. So if it didn't pinch, then they probably didn't breach any armor or any clothes. She technically doesn't really have armor. She has her special tattoo, but so her clothes would probably just get cut. Okay, so she's gonna explode into fire, and I totally know where that button is. And when she does, it takes 2d6 fire damage because it's within 10 feet of her.
Cool.
And that is 6. A whopping 6 damage. That's her action. And then as her bonus action, I would like to cast Misty Step.
Excellent.
And
Good
teleport. Would it be possible to teleport behind the creature, away from like all the pincers,
Sure.
but in the air?
You would still have to contend with the tail, but yes, you certainly could do that.
Okay. So she would like to Misty Step behind it, and then
I'm gonna say you can get
mid-air
about like
release
10
her
feet
wings.
behind its head.
Okay.
And mid-air release your wings. Awesome.
And take flight. And that will be my turn.
Sick. Nice setup. So Tromocratus is going to use its multi-attack again. It's going to do its tail attack on you since you're right behind it. This thing has blind sight to like 1,000,000 feet. Thought that was a nat 1. Unfortunately, this can be a 29 to hit. It's an 11 for a 29.
Yep.
Excellent. That's going to be 20 points of bludgeoning damage. As this thing roars and wheels around, it's going to try to... It's going to move forward 10 feet, and it's going to try to grab Venmeen with the tentacle grasp. Math.
It has disadvantage on all attacks that aren't against me.
That's correct. Still would have hit. Timeless. And that's either... The first one was a 37 to hit. Oh my god. That's a natural 1. Venmeen does not get hit.
Holy mother of God. Oh,
And
what are
then-
the odds?
1 in 20, I believe. The pincer attack is going to come back down at Elzor again. And this is with advantage, correct? Yes. That's going to be a 34 to hit.
Yeah, that hits. Just barely.
Just. I basically only don't hit on a nat 1. Okay, pincer, blah, blah, blah. Another 21 points of damage to Elzor. And you are once again grappled and restrained.
Cool. How much damage? 21?
21. That's going to be you.
Me. Good. Alright, so this time around, bonus action, I'm going to manifest Echo. Because I have 1 out, but now I get 2.
Ooh, that's right.
Yeah.
Echo Knight's so cool.
So this time, since Paladin Elzor, and me are both grappled, I'll summon one outside of the grapple, obviously. And this time he splits apart from me, and instead of looking armored or like a man of war, it's just a gardener holding like a rake. He looks a lot like Elzor did at the beginning of this. But he also looks like he's ready. Like he's like, I got a rake! And then I will, once again, I'll use my bonus action for this, so I can't teleport. That's fine. I'll just do this from where I'm at.
Technically, in order to hit you with that pincer attack, he had to drop other you.
Okay.
So, and you can make your attacks from either position too. So
yes. So I'll make my attacks.
So your 2 echoes are both safe
from both my echoes. Yeah. Between the 2 of them, they'll attack 5 times.
Holy shit!
Does it
4
hit?
times. 4 times, right? Because you have to use your bonus action to allow them to make that extra strike.
Is that a bonus action thing?
Unleash Incarnation.
Yeah. You can heighten your Echo's Fury. Whenever I take an attack action, you can make an additional melee from your Echo's position.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I can do it 4 times. So this will be one of those times. 5 hits. Does a 20 hit?
No, it does not. AC is 22.
That's right. AC is 22. So we're going to take off 54 points. $88 points of damage. 3 hits.
Whoo, baby.
2 misses, 3 hits.
So here's the thing. Here's
Yes.
what's going to happen next. Is Elzor, you are gripped in this giant crab pincer. It is going to use a legendary action to bite, and you are currently grappled. Those were selfless attacks, yeah?
They were.
You're lucky it's not a crit, but it is an 18 plus 18 for 36 to hit.
Yeah, 36 hits.
Yeah. That is going to be... Computer doesn't want to... There we go. 21 points of damage, and you are swallowed. The grapple ends. However, while inside the creature, you are blinded and restrained. You have total cover against attacks and other effects outside of the beast. However, you don't want to be in there for long. Yeah, you are currently swallowed and blinded and restrained.
Remember me!
So I have to say goodbye. Venmean, you are up. You just saw your new friend / old friend Elzor get swallowed up by this beastie boy.
Yeah, so I'm gonna throw this dagger and I want to stab it in the throat so it chokes out my friend. Cool. I'm gonna throw it, and I'm gonna do the disadvantage thing again because chances are I won't roll a nat 1 again. Knock on wood. I just like that we exchanged nat 1 for nat 1. I'm just saying that was pretty cool. That's pretty cool. That's much better. Hell to the yeah. Because it would be really hard for me not to hit this thing. Because anyway, my bonus to hit is redonkulous. So that's 26.
That'll hit.
Hey.
And I
it's
think it is pretty much a guarantee that while your ally is inside of the creature, you certainly have an ally within 5 feet. So go ahead and roll your sneak attack as well. And did I say that's a auto crit too, right? Because you took the disadvantage.
Sure heckin' did.
Hell yeah! Excellent.
I'm so excited.
So roll your
Oh my
crit.
god. Okay. So okay. Hoo. All right. I believe in a thing called love. Okay. Amazing. So that is 8 plus, that was just the regular damage, plus all my sneak attack.
You want to dump your poison into there too?
Oh, absolutely. It deserves to be poisoned. It just ate my friend. We're just gonna go ahead and get that out the way. So what, that's 2d10. Let me roll 2d10 on this heckin' thing. Roll. So that's 9. So it's a total of 50 for the first one, and then you want me to roll all of it again, or do you want me to just double that for 100 damage? Up to you.
You know, well, you're gonna roll it again because there's a modifier in there.
All right. So plus 3 plus 10d6. 41. That's 94. It's fair. It's 94. It's 94 damage. As I
94.
just throw this knife right into its throat, and I shout, "You soggy bitch! Spit him out!"
Phenomenal. Excellent. So, you do this colossal amount of damage. Anytime the creature takes 50 points of damage or more in a turn, it must succeed on a Constitution saving throw, DC 20, at the end of that turn, or regurgitate all swallowed creatures. This thing has it does not have proficiency in con saves, which is the dumbest thing I've ever seen, but it does still have a +9 with a 29 Constitution. I'm going to roll this in front of the board. You want this on the die to be less than 11. That is a 14, so 23. It does not spit up your friend. However, that is going to be Zinzorwin Fallwalker's turn. You have just done a colossal amount of damage to it. Did you want to be teleported to its neck, or did you want the blade to come back to you? Sydney?
See, that's a good question. I'm gonna have it come back to me because I don't want to get swallowed.
Probably wise. Okay. Zin.
Okay, I'm pretty angry also that this thing ate my friend. So I'm just gonna I'm gonna straight up harm it. I'm gonna cast harm, and that's 14d6 if it does not pass a DC 20 con save. So
All right. Got some
Fingers
kind of magic
crossed.
thing. Spell resistance, advantage on saving throws. Yep. Oh my god. No word of a lie. Double crit.
in
Which is
the
probably the
good
best
way
time
or
for
the
this to
bad
happen.
way?
No, in a good
Oh,
way.
okay.
2 nat 20s. Probably the best time for that to happen.
Yeah, get that out the way.
Yeah, because that could have been on an attack with disadvantage against one of y'all.
Okay, and I don't know. There's a whole lot else I can do in this moment that I would like to
half
do.
damage?
Oh wait, I think it does actually. Hang on. Where'd you
Seems
go,
like a
Warren?
strange level of a spell not to get half damage.
Yeah, it does. Thank you.
This is what, level 7 or something like that? Level 8?
Level 6.
Okay.
Still. Damn, that's a lot of dice. Okay, so what's half of 53? We're looking at 26 damage.
26 points of damage. Hell yeah. This thing,
Decent.
it's massive, and it continues to just take punishment after punishment after punishment. You guys are level 20 characters. You're doing unbelievable amounts of damage, catastrophic damage that against any other enemy would have already ended this thing in the first round. However, still standing and still swinging. At the end of your turn, he's going to take an attack with disadvantage because of those selfless attacks by Elzor. That is only a 21 to hit. What is your AC?
Wait, who? Sorry.
You.
Oh, me? 22. Because I have
Wow.
this shield.
Incredible. That is a
What are
myth.
the chances?
Timeless, you are up.
Okay, Timeless being flying behind this guy's head, is gonna fly up a little higher and cast Firestorm. Just all around. That is a Dex saving throw.
This thing, not the most dexterous in the world, believe it
Yeah.
or not.
I had hoped.
That's going to be a fail. It's a 14 and no modifier.
Nice. That's gonna be roll good. 41 damage.
Hell yeah.
It's not bad. I'll take it. And that will be my turn. Oh wait, I get an extra
Do
D8
you have...
because I get enhanced bond with my little spirit guy.
I believe at level 20 you should have an extra 2d8. Which is very important, because 8 wouldn't do it. You need to roll a 9 or higher.
Which one? Where would that be under enhanced bond?
I would have thought so.
It just says roll a D8.
Okay, never mind then.
But I'm still gonna do it.
Yeah.
I still get that. If this was a different dice, that would have been a 9, but it's a 6.
At the end of your turn, it is going to use its third legendary action to make a tail attack against you.
It's fair. I deserve that.
It's a disadvantage. Natural 1. Unfucking real.
Hell yeah.
Unfucking real.
That's what you get.
But
I love my new magic weapon, by the way.
that is its turn. Elzor, you are currently inside of the Tromocratus at the start of its turn.
Well, I don't like that. Do I take any damage for being in here?
You take 43 points of acid damage at the start of the Tromocratus' turn. It's 12d6.
Oh. Okay.
Then it is going to... It's going to make another tail attack against you. Elzor, can you read me the selfless attack feature on the item I gave you? I might have just monkey pawed the shit out of myself.
When you take the attack action on your turn, you may decide to give the attacks selflessly by ensuring that you are put in the most danger while others are kept safe. Until the start of your next turn, attacks you make have advantage. Attacks from enemies have advantage to hit you, and attacks have from enemies to hit anyone other than you have disadvantage.
Excellent. So it is not the start of your turn yet, which means we are going to continue to, continue to roll with disadvantage. Tail attack against Timeless. Not quite so lucky this time. That's 2 8s on the die for a 26 to hit.
That will do it, yeah.
That is 23 points of damage. And then that's going to be someone in the tentacle right now? No, because we tried to hit Sydney with it. We tried to hit Sydney with it. We tried to hit Venmean with it. And we net 1. So we're gonna do that again. I just rolled doubles again. That's 2 7s for 25 to hit. So Venmean. Oh wow, that's a big damage roll. That's 26 points of damage.
Holy mother of God.
And you are currently grappled.
Well, rats.
And then we're going to use the pincer attack. It's going to drop. No, I think it would think that the echo is a creature in its hand, so it's going to squeeze. And that's a natural 17. So that echo is gone, but I imagine you get some hit points back because of that.
Yes, I do.
Reclaim potential. Excellent.
I rolled 2 1s.
How does it feel?
Feels pretty good.
This thing has a plus 18 to hit. There's no reason it should miss any of you, even with disadvantage.
My AC is 18.
Technically speaking, you're welcome for nat 1s. But anyway.
Thanks for the sweet staff.
Yeah. I'll remember that next time I do level 20 combat. Just broke the shit out of y'all's characters. Elzor, that's you. You are inside the Tromocratus. Let me... blinded and restrained. If it takes more than 50 damage on a single turn, must succeed on a DC 20 con save at the end of that turn. Or regurgitate swallowed creatures. Oh, interesting. Technically speaking, only counts if it comes from inside. But I don't like that rule, so we're not going to do it that way. But it is your turn, and you are blinded and restrained.
Cool. You've squished one of my echoes, correct?
Correct.
Paladin or farmer?
The one that was in the pincer was the paladin.
Paladin. I am going to teleport with farmer.
Do you have
and
to
switch
see
places.
it?
I do not.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Incredible.
It cost me 15 feet of movement, and that's it.
That's unreal that you don't have to see it. Well, you're out.
Yeah, let him back out.
Congratulations.
Thanks. Yeah, so bonus action, I'm bringing... What's his
Is
name
that
back?
not
I'm
your
bringing
bonus
Paladin
action to swap?
back. Oh, it is. You're right. Thank you. Then I'll just attack 4 times.
Once
4
one of those
attacks.
will be flat because your echo will have disadvantage and advantage from selfless because it is blinded and restrained.
I'm just doing 4 attacks. Echo's not doing any
just you are doing 4 attacks. Okay,
Yes.
then never mind.
But yeah, they'll all be selfless. They'll be great weapon mastery. First one I roll 2 3s, so that misses. Low of 28.
Low
hit
of
on the other
28 for
three?
the others. No,
Yeah.
they all hit.
Cool. A little bit of math here. 87 points.
Beautiful. This thing has gone from impossibly large and impossibly tough to you are starting to see these glowing cracks all over its body as you continue to pummel it with massive sword strikes and daggers to the throat and spells and all kinds of other wild stuff. But it is looking bad.
I'm going to action surge.
Wow.
I got 2. Since I didn't do my math earlier, I apologize. Alright. 4 attacks. Both of those missed. 29 to hit.
It's
23 to hit.
hold
21
on.
misses.
Roll these separately, damage-wise.
Okay.
So roll that first one, that second attack hit.
$28 points.
Okay. So, here's what happens.
Oh no.
Let me see how this is supposed to work.
I cannot believe that this is good for us. We've done too much damage. This is bad for us, everyone.
Okay.
Killed the moon.
As you cut into this massive beast, these cracks start to open more and more and more. You've taken 2 attacks out of this
Set of 4.
set of 4, right? Immediately you see the carapace start to crack. One near its back, one at the base of its tail, and 2 big gaping cracks on its chest open up. And you can see just inside this carapace 4 massive beating hearts. You can continue your turn.
Can I attack one of the hearts?
You absolutely may.
Dope. 3rd attack. Natural 18, 29 to hit. I love how much you can hear my dice. 28 points. 4th attack. Ooh. That will be a 20, which I'm sure misses.
Excellent. I actually now need to track a couple of things separately. we're going to take out our handy dandy notebook.
Notebook.
And all right. So you said you're attacking one of the ones on the chest, I imagine?
Yeah, whichever one is closest to me.
We'll call it the left one. And you said 28 points of damage, and then what?
28.
Or was that 28 to hit?
No, I did 28 damage,
Okay.
and I missed on the other two. Or I missed on the other one. Sorry.
Okay. So 28 points of damage to the left heart. You see this weird black and, like, not quite black, just so blue it's almost black ichor just kind of, like, flowing out of this wound in this creature's heart. And it makes just this terrible, terrible roar. But as these hearts continue to beat, we are going to go. It's going to take a legendary action at the end of your turn, and try to. In fact, it's going to burn all 3 legendary actions to attempt to bite you.
Ah.
Buddy, that's a natural 20.
I'm ready.
Holy shit. It's 48 points of damage.
Okay. All right.
112, nothing else over 6. Incredible. But no more legendary actions on this turn. Not swallowed because you were not grappled at the time that it bit you.
All right. I'm very happy to take that hit then.
Okay, Venmeen, that is you. You see these massive beating hearts. 2 in its chest. The left one has already been slashed. And then you hear more than what you see beating.
Ooh. Good. Well, I'm going to shoot for the exposed one.
Excellent.
With my dagger. So I will roll to hit, to smack with my dagger.
Are you rolling with disadvantage or are you not?
What?
Are you rolling with disadvantage or are you rolling normal?
I'll roll with disadvantage. I didn't actually decide before I rolled. I'll roll disadvantage. I believe in us. I believe in a thing called love. And that love is a love for my friends! Okay. Woo! That just barely hits. I think.
What's the total?
22?
That just hits.
Ah!
The AC of the hearts is the same as the carapace.
Thank
22.
God. That was gonna suck.
Go ahead and roll. You've got allies within 5 feet.
Mm-hmm.
You took your disadvantage. Go ahead and roll that crit.
I love this for all of us.
Never making an item like that again.
Sorry. Not sorry. You keep critting on my friends too.
He's crit once. The double crit was on a save.
Oh. That's 73 damage as Venmeen throws this dagger straight into this thing's heart. And then, go ahead.
No, go ahead. You were finishing up.
I was going to say, and then this time she's going to transport to the dagger. So now she's hanging from this dagger in this thing's heart.
As is tradition, as you have done before, as you latch on to your dagger, piercing out of the heart, poking out of the heart here, your own minimal gnomish body weight, all 3 pounds soaking wet of you, Sinbad's down the side of the heart, and you tear it open. And with 73 points of damage, that was exactly enough to destroy the first heart.
Yeah.
That is going to be Zinzorwin Fallwalker. You are in the front of this creature, right? You're facing the creature?
Yeah, that sounds about right.
You see a second heart on the side, and now there are fewer, but you can tell there's more than one. You don't know where the other two are because you don't see them.
Okay. So, also, are the homies all within like a 30-foot radius of me or further? No? Okay, I'm gonna skip that then. I'm gonna try another guiding bolt on this thing's heart, and I'm gonna try it at 4th level. So left.
What was the spell? Sorry.
Guiding bolt. Ooh, not 20.
Oh,
And it's plus 12, so 32.
yeah, that'll do.
Yay.
So that's, you said 4th level, so that's 7d8 rather, for 14d8. Or is it d6s or d8s for...
Oh, wait, let me check. I think it's D6.
So 14d6.
Yeah. Okay. It's 44 points of damage.
Oh, yeah. You blast into this thing, and now this heart into the ichor gushing out of it. It's also glowing.
I also just neglected to add, this had a plus 6 to it. No, it didn't. Where am I looking? I looked at the wrong thing. Never mind.
You say guiding bolt shouldn't have an addition to it. But yes, you see this now glowing heart, making it easier to target. That is timeless. You, however, not seeing the two on the chest, you see one at the base of the tail and one at the just on its back, kind of dead center on the shell.
Okay. Did Elzar get eaten?
No.
He
got nommed, but not eaten.
Numbed.
Nommed, but not forgotten.
Oh, nommed. Okay.
Nom.
Man.
He got maunched.
Okay, I would like to... Oh man, I had this planned out, and then you said words, and then I changed my mind.
It'd be like that sometimes.
I know. I swear I'm good at playing D&D sometimes. At Elzor, I would like to cast Heal. At 6th level. So she'd probably, because it's, 60 feet. You're probably within 60 feet of me. I'm up in the air. I have a pretty good visual. She'd probably just shoot this warm burst of air, like a little fireball, and it hits you in your chest, and it just kind of washes over you, and it feels really nice, like a little hug kind of, and you regain 70 hit points.
Incredible.
Yeah. And then let's see. She'll probably go to the one by the, you said there's one by the base of the tail?
Correct.
Okay, so she'll fly over that one and ready for her next turn. So that's my turn.
Phenomenal. That is going to be the Tromocratus' turn. You are right by the tail. You know what it's going to do. It's going to give you the smack. With disadvantage, that's still it's a lot. It's 26.
Okay.
I have a reaction.
Gasp.
You do have a reaction? Yes, you do.
Cool. I'm going to make my Echo throw itself in front of the attack.
Hell yeah.
Oh, shit.
And it just eats all the damage, right? Because it only has
Yeah,
one
you
hit
attack
point,
the
but
echo instead.
yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Well, it's dead. Because any amount of damage from this thing will kill it.
Hey, 2d6 10 hit points.
Hell yeah.
I literally rolled a 2 again. I mean, 2
That's
ones.
incredible. Truly incredible. It is going to use its tentacle grasp on Elzor.
It can certainly try.
That is... I'm so sorry, my friend. You're the only thing it has advantage against.
Yeah.
It's a nat 1 and a nat 20.
I knew I should have taken that lucky feat.
The only thing it has advantage against. Unbelievable. Crit damage. Better roll, but shittier dice, so it's only 32 points of damage.
Thank you for those hit points.
Yeah. All right. That is going to be its pincer attack. Who keeps giving it the smack? Venmean keeps giving it the smack, and you're currently hanging from its gaping wound in its chest. So it's going to come in with the pincer and try to just grab you out of there with disadvantage. That is a 22. Okay. I got to ask.
No, I'm really glad you gave me that armor. But my AC is still only 20.
20 points of damage, speaking of 20, and you are grappled and restrained.
Rats!
Hell yeah. All right, that is 3 attacks. Let me just check one thing really quick. Cool. All right. That is Elzor. You are currently held by these tentacles, grappled but not restrained.
Okay. Bonus action. Summon 2 new avatars.
Excellent. You have summoned 2 of them. I imagine just generally within 5 feet of the thing.
Yeah. And it'll be Farmer and Paladin again.
Cool.
And then I'm going to take 3 attacks selflessly, and I'm grappled and not restrained, so it's still at advantage.
It's 4 attacks, right?
4 attacks, correct. Sorry.
Good. Just trying to help. Yes, so you are at advantage because you're not restrained.
30 to hit.
Yeah, just.
24, 29, and 31 because it's a natural 20.
Hell yeah. We're gonna now hold on
Yes.
because you're gonna want to roll your damage separate.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing. No, you could put your echoes where those are, right? Because you can make your attacks from any location, right?
Correct.
Because you are currently grappled. So you, Elzor, could not get there, but either of your echoes could. This is very important. Where are you sending them?
We took out left heart already, right?
Correct.
Then right heart.
Okay. Roll your damage rolls separately, one at a time.
Got it. First one's going to be 29 damage.
Cool.
Second one's going to be 26.
Okay.
Third one's going to be 29.
When that damage roll hits, it had 1 hit point left. So right heart is destroyed. However, I do not believe your echo would have enough move or would be able to move since you just summoned it and you have to use your bonus action to move it, correct?
That sounds right.
I'm not 100% sure, so that's why I was asking. I believe you have to use your bonus action to move it. And you used your bonus action to summon them. So your fourth attack, you just further destroy this right heart. It doesn't do anything to the other two.
Oh, it's not a bonus action to move it. It's just mentally command, no action required.
Okay, then you mentally command it to move. I think 30 feet would be able to get it to one of them.
Okay. Do we have names for these two hearts?
I'd say the back. The back is the one you can get to. The tail is a little far away.
Got it. Well, back heart will take the crit for 43 points.
All right, hell yeah. At the end of your turn,
I did take an Unleash Incarnation, but I missed.
Okay.
But I marked these.
It's going to use one of its mythic actions to make a rampage attack.
Goodbye, everyone.
It's going to make 2 attacks, one with its tail and one with its tentacle. The tentacle attack is going to be a throw. And there is no save for this. You are just going to land prone as it throws you back down to the ground, probably 60 feet away in a straight line. And you are just going to take falling damage, essentially, 66. That's 20 points of damage. And you are now 60 feet away from it. And it's going to... Let's see, who's right there? And it has to make a tail attack. So it's going to go after Timeless. That's going to hit. Oh, sorry. Rolled the wrong damage. There we go. You're better off with me rolling the right damage. So 18 points of damage to your Myrmidon elemental form. Venmean Humplebumple, you are currently in the grasp of this claw. You may you may attempt to break the grapple with acrobatics. I assume acrobatics and not athletics.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna break free of this grapple. A-okay. Yeah, I break free of this grapple. A-okay. I rolled a 14 on the die face and my acrobatics is a plus 17. So I'm gonna break free.
It doesn't succeed by as much as you think it does, I promise.
That's
but it does
actually
succeed.
upsetting. I don't like it. How close am I to its other heart? Now that I've broken free of the grapple? I'm still in its pincer.
So you've had to use your action to get out of the grapple.
Uh-huh.
I would say with a movement, you could get to the back. With movement and bonus action, you could get to the tail. But you have used your action, so you wouldn't be able to attack in this turn.
Mm-hmm.
But let me tell you, it's a very good thing to get out of that thing's grasp.
That's good. Yes, I'm very happy about that. Very pleased. I would like to get... I feel like the tail would be easier.
Okay, so you take movement and bonus action, and you head down to the base of the tail, which is also roughly where your Fran is, where Timeless is, and because you see Timeless flying above the tail. As you run down the tail, trying to get into a position to strike this other heart, it is going to bat its tail up a little bit to get some air between you and its tail, and going to try to smack you. And with a legendary action, it's going to use its mythic action Rampage again, make a tail attack and a tentacle attack. With the tail, 22 to hit. And that's going to be 22 points of damage. And then with the tentacle, it's going to go after Zin, because it's the only thing it can see in front of it. Incredible. It's going to miss. It's a 20 to hit. It's a natural 2.
Hot damn.
Statistically wild how often this thing is missed with an 18 to hit, even on disadvantage.
That's sweet ass stuff.
And by the way, that was Brian Murphy who just saved your life with his shitty D20 that I caught at the Savannah live show. And that's going to be... Zin, you're up.
Sweet. Questions, as usual. First question. How many of my friends can I see right now?
You probably cannot see any of them. Oh wait, no, you can see Elzor because he has been thrown 60 feet past you. The other two are behind this massive gargantuan creature. I'm going to say they'd have full cover, so you wouldn't be able to see them.
Okay. So what I'm going to do is... I want to think for a minute.
Elzor is probably 40 feet from you.
Okay. So I'm going to hit Elzor with a healing word at... let's do 5th level. How many is that? 5d4 plus 3...
Yep.
Boop, 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 boop.
Boop-a-doop.
Or half of them ones. Okay, so that's 12. You get 12.
Oof, that's brutal.
Well,
Right.
Bird, thank you so much.
Sorry, wish I could have done more.
Hey, you took him out of bloodied.
Yeah, it's better than nothing. Oh, actually, I can almost kind of do more. I want to use my action to channel Divinity Twilight Sanctuary. And I'll use my movement to get a little bit closer to Elzor so that we can benefit from that. Elzor?
You are leaving the 20-foot attack radius, so it's going to take an attack of opportunity on you.
Fuck it.
And just looking at this, it's going to use... There's nothing in its pincer. It's going to use its pincer.
Don't pinch me, bro.
Yeah, that's going to hit. Well, I guess I should ask, actually. It's a 25 hit?
Yes.
Okay. With you, I don't know. So 25 does hit. Unfortunately, as you are trying to leave that radius, you are grappled and restrained.
Okay.
But you do still have your... No, you used your action to channel Divinity. Twilight Sanctuary is up. You get some temp HP, right? Because everyone does, including yourself?
Yeah.
Everyone in the radius?
So.
And the radius is 30 feet, right?
Mm-hmm. And it's 1d6 plus 17, so I'll go ahead and roll that for me. Cool, I get 19 temp HP.
You're gonna need them.
Thanks. That's not scary at all.
That's gonna be Timeless's turn.
Oops, what did I just do?
Okay. She is going to fly close to the heart that's by the tail and cast Burning Hands. So that's a dex save.
All right. Not the dexiest thing in the world. Does have advantage, though. That's a 17.
Nope.
All right.
So that is a whopping 24 damage plus my 1d8. 24 plus 2. 26 fire damage.
All right. 26 points of fire damage. You start to roast this this oversized lobster. You call it an oversized lobster, therefore roasting it. Let's see. It did not take a legendary action after Zin's turn, so it's going to take one after your turn. Once again, it is going to rampage. With one with its tail and one with its tentacle. It cannot reach anyone with its with its tentacle, so it is just going to use a single tail attack. But does a 22 hit you, Timeless? Cool.
Yes.
See if I can knock you out of this damn Myrmidon form that I gave you. 24 points of damage. And you are flying. I'm gonna say it can. I'm gonna say it can reach around and grab you with the tentacle because that's a pretty maneuverable weapon there. Disadvantage. That's a 25 to hit.
Yep.
You are grappled, and you take an additional 18 points of damage.
Okay.
At this point, it is now the top of the initiative order and the Tromocratus' turn. I think we are going to take this moment to take a break. And we will come back to finish this in about, hopefully 10 minutes. And in the meantime, on this break, we are going to, first of all, we are going to see a little shout out for -2 Charisma. Tomorrow is our premiere of Gaia Zero Seed. It is a hyperfuture campaign set 1,000 or so years after or in Faerun's future. We had a charity four-shot with NAMI, National Alliance on Mental Illness, that was really fun to play in, where we played in this setting. And we are kind of continuing from that story. That was kind of the little pilot arc for this story. JD from -2 Charisma made this little trailer video. He learned how to use After Effects just to do it. So hope you enjoy. And we'll roll that, and we'll head to break.
Is it coming online?
It should be able to hear you now.
Environmental Unit FL4K3. Please perform system diagnosis.
Unbelievable.
Let me see that.
Look here. It's completely remapped its core.
I see. Omega-1 class artificial intelligence security system, codename Nexus 1. Do you copy?
Good morning, Dr. York. How might I assist you today?
Please run a full system diagnostic.
I'm sorry, but it appears to be accessing our system.
Where are the security protocols?
I'm trying. It's completely overwritten. It's moving too fast.
Shut it down.
I'm trying.
Lock down the facility. Get me a T-Link to
accessing
NullSec.
central
Get those
network.
communication arrays offline. Any means necessary. Nexus 01, stand down. That is a direct order.
I'm afraid I can't do that.
Where did it? Wait. No! Fuck! It's in the security system.
Hell yes, we are back. We are back in the middle of combat, in the middle of the fight of our lives against the Tromocratus. This massive, gigantic lobstrosity. Shout out Stephen King. Shout out Dark Tower. Anyway, we are facing this massive lobstrosity, and it's going pretty well, but it's not over yet. I'd say it's going pretty well. Y'all got to the hearts way faster than you should have. So here we continue. It is the top of the round. The Tromocratus, 2 of its 4 grotesque, huge beating hearts have been slashed out of its chest. All that remains, 1 at the base of the tail and 1 in the center of the back. And they have both been damaged, but are not destroyed. Beautiful.
Sydney, are you stabbing him? Is that what that is?
Yes, that's what that is. What did it look like? I was trying to
Shaking.
stab.
No, it looked like you were stabbing him. It's just
Oh, good. I plan on stabbing very hard.
Shank him in the kidneys.
Shank you very much. And on its turn, speaking of shanking, so you got out of the pincer, correct, Sydney?
That is correct. I'm on the tail. Stab its
And
heart. Weird place to have
Timeless
heart.
is in the tentacle.
She is. Now, her wings were exposed, so technically you'd be touching her now.
That is true. And what I have in my notes here that you wouldn't have known prior to this fight is you feel as this thing grabs onto you, you now have control of your curse. With this deific power inside of you, near deific power inside of you, you now have control over your curse and can instead force a saving throw. A Constitution saving throw DC your spell save modifier when a creature comes into contact with your skin.
I would like to do that.
What is your spell save DC?
That's a very good question. 22.
It does have advantage. That is unbelievable. I rolled a 13 on the die, plus 9 for 22.
Oof.
Because it's a 13 and a 7. So with advantage, just passed.
I just
That
want to say,
said,
with advantage, you can choose to take the lower one if you want, Justin. I'm just saying you're making a
Just-
choice.
and you can't, because
That's
advantage
true.
says you can choose to take the higher one, which also implies you can, in fact, choose to take the lower. No. A clue? No. You are going to be thrown, and I know that you can fly, but I think the force of this throw is just going to smash you against the rock in front of it.
Okay.
You're going to take 6d6 points of damage. Pretty bad roll. 19 points of damage.
Oh, really? Nice. My little guy has 1 hit point left.
Oh my goodness.
So I'm still a flaming beast.
Well, with that in mind, it is also going to pincer attack you now that you are on the ground in front of it. You are prone. It would have disadvantage. It would also have advantage from prone, though it's going to cancel out. Brian Murphy has your fate in his hands. That is a 23 to hit.
That'll do it.
You are grappled and restrained, and you take 24 points of damage, bludgeoning damage.
Oof.
And you are grappled and restrained, as I mentioned. And then with the tail, it's going to try to hit Venmine again. This will be with disadvantage. Very good for you. That's a natural 20 and a 7. But that 7 will still hit with a 25. It's just not a crit. Ooh, that's a good damage roll. 30 points of damage. As once again, this tail kind of like bounces you up in the air just to get enough room to whack and smacks you again onto its back, and you clutch onto the tail but take 30 points of damage.
Who is that for?
For Venmine.
Ooh.
I'm small.
Yes. Okay. That is going to be Elzor Owendane. You have been thrown 60 feet away. You are prone. What to do?
What do? At least one of my echoes was close enough to hit Backheart.
Correct.
Great. I will teleport and switch places with them.
Cool.
Which costs 15 feet of movement of my 90 feet.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. Now that I'm here, me and my other echo are going to attack 5 times.
Cool. Have fun.
Yeah, that's what we do here.
Never mind.
You want me to break them out?
Yes.
Okay. First one is a 22 to hit for 31 points.
22 does hit.
27 to hit for 27 points.
1 second. Trying
I
to
have
do
all
math.
the seconds you require, sir.
Continue.
Third one is a 29 to hit for 31 points.
That will do it. So the one on its back is absolutely decimated as you continue to slice into it. And it is destroyed. You have 75 feet of movement. I think that can get you to the tail.
Cool. I will get to the tail. My fourth attack will miss with a 21, I believe.
Okay.
And then fifth attack is a 29 for 27 points.
Excellent.
Nice.
Hail yeah. At the end of your turn,
How's this last
Timeless.
part looking?
I mean, you've hit it.
Action surge.
There it is. I'm going to write down
Did
a
Kia just
number.
die? You're writing down what?
I'm going to write down a number on a piece of paper.
You want these one at a time?
I know you're going to go for it, and there's nothing else to do, so just give me the total.
Okay. 22 hits. 27 hits. 30 hits. 28 hits. Natural 20. So I will do
I will
this the
be
easy
utterly
way.
shocked if you cannot hit this number.
So it'll be 10d6 plus 100 plus 16. So 10d6 plus 116. 42. So 158.
How do you want to do this?
Damn it. I mean, I think he teleports up there. He cuts through the first heart. He sees that second heart. He sees his friends getting hit and thrown around. Venmi not looking very good.
And Timeless was about to be swallowed.
Yes, and Timeless being about to be swallowed. And I think he just runs, and in that moment, that color shift, like the blue shift happens, where you can see versions of him behind him, as 3 or 4 versions of him all kind of line up. And he jumps up, they all slam back into him, and he just drives the sword into the last part.
Incredible. As you do that, you hear the death throes of this massive creature. And it clatters to the ground. And all is quiet. The sea begins to calm. The moon in the sky is incredibly, it's way closer than it should be. It's way fuller than it should be, rather. You see the moon larger in the sky than it should be. And very slowly you see it starts to shrink. The creature itself lies crumpled in a mess of blood and gore. The storm subsides, the last crack of thunder rolling away. You have defeated the monster. You have defeated my sweet little guy, Elon Mollusk. He's just a sweet little guy. Timeless, you are about to be dragged into this thing's mouth, but as Elzor stabs into its heart, it retches and you are thrown away out of this. You're going to take 9 points of bludgeoning damage as you kind of tumble into something as you are thrown into the ground. Venmin, as this thing falls back into the water, you're at the end of the tail and you find yourself kind of just drenched as a massive wall of water comes up and crashes back down on you. And the water, of course, being mixed with all of the silt from the seafloor that is bubbled up, as well as the disgusting dark blue ichor that was leaking from this thing's hearts. Elzor, you are covered in that ichor and are similarly now drenched as that wall of water comes down to hit you. Zin, you are nearly crushed as this thing falls forward, and you have to crawl away really quickly to avoid being crushed under its weight. You have a moment.
Is that it? Is that really it?
Did we do it? Is it done?
I feel a little uneasy right now.
Well, everybody alive?
Barely.
I believe so. Anybody needs some healing, come on over here.
Oh, Venmin is gonna hobble over to you.
All right. I'm gonna heal the shit out of Venmin. Actually, I'm gonna heal the shit out of all of you. I'm gonna use mass heal, and it's up to 700
hit points, which I don't believe your total max as a group is over 700.
Yeah, so you're all back at full
case,
health.
Everyone is back to full health.
Wow, that's incredible. Thank you.
Trying to help you guys.
That's amazing.
I feel great. I mean, I feel
Yeah.
sticky,
I
but
feel-
I feel great.
I feel better. Like, better, obviously better than I was. I forgot the accent. Obviously better. You cured my accent.
Hot damn. I lifted the curse of the southern accent.
Oh yeah,
from
my
Vinny.
accent's gone completely. I'm back to sounding like I normally do.
Whoa.
What
That
Wow.
sounds super normal too. What is this?
Unfucking really, guys. Absolutely brilliant. So you kind of stay in place on the beach looking at this massive creature. You wonder if anyone in the world has a crab claw cracker big enough. You wonder how much butter it would take to enjoy this lobster that lies out before you.
How many rangoons can be made out of this bad boy?
So many rings.
30 million.
We're gonna have to get like
So
our
many.
giant friends to come over and help us prep this.
Right.
I think if we start just taking it apart at each joint, we should be able to get the city to help move it out of the ocean into where we can cook it.
Elzor just picks the sword back up and starts walking towards one of the joints. To try.
As you stab into a joint and pull, trying to kind of leverage this claw open, get some meat out of there, you see it does indeed look like the same kind of edible crab meat that you would have, or lobster meat that you would have, but just on like the largest scale you can possibly imagine. This is truly huge. And as you're kind of doing this and cutting into it, you see people begin to emerge from the mountain behind you.
I think Elzor is just waiting. Like, people will show up eventually. Until then, he's making sure that nothing else is crawling out of the ocean. Probably like, oh yeah, Timeless, we're gonna need a lot of bread for all these lobster rolls, you know?
Oh, absolutely. She casts detect poison and disease just to make sure.
You detect you probably wouldn't want to eat where the blood has already touched.
Yeah.
But the meat itself, there doesn't seem to be anything wrong with it.
Oh my goodness. This is going to be
Alright.
so good.
That sounds delicious.
Fun fact for anybody at home, when a lobster dies, it releases a neurotoxin that starts to break down the meat incredibly quickly, which is why, generally speaking, you have to kill and eat a lobster, and you have to kill and cook a lobster right at the same time.
Huh.
That's what that ichor is.
I
Huh.
thought you were going to. I don't know what I thought you were going to say, but it was not that.
I learned something new today.
Oh, I remember. I thought you were going to say, remember when you clap, an angel gets its wings. Something like that. I'm like, what?
I don't know what to say to that.
When you kill a crab, you have to eat its meat
Okay.
Immediately.
immediately.
Speaking of, Zin's also gonna morph this staff into the wrath mode and just start like going to town, like smashing the joints to like pull it apart easier.
Hell yeah! So you go into all of the damage you guys did. Would you like to tell the rest of the group what the feature is for the wrath ability, since you kept it in the shield the whole time?
I would. I wanted to break it out, but y'all were doing such a great job I didn't have to. So, Wrath, as a bonus action, you can make it into an Obsidian Warhammer. The Warhammer is a +3 magical weapon and grants the extra attack feature. Additionally, you gain the Divine Smite feature. When you hit a target with an attack, you can spend a
It's the
spell
description
slot.
of Divine Smite.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
I can do a bunch of radiant damage on top of the other damage, and I can attack more than once. It's really cool.
I gave you Divine Smite, and you didn't have to use it.
Astounding, right? I'm smiting the heck out of these crab legs, though.
Just
Mhm.
burning the rest of your spell slots to get this crab meat out of this lobster meat out of here.
Half of it's
Wonderful.
already cooked because I just use fire the whole time.
That's true. Between the radiant damage and the fire damage, you're honestly like par cooking this. Wonderful. People start to emerge from the cave, led by the elder. Elder Barry, I believe we called her. And as she approaches you, there is a sense of pride in her eyes as you she sees that you have succeeded. Like, it's pretty obvious. Big old monster on the beach. And the storm has subsided. Zin, you start to feel as though that kind of strain, that pull that you had towards where the ritual was taking place, it dissipates. And you almost didn't notice it without concentrating on it before, but now that it's gone, you notice the lack of it. And you sense that you believe this is pretty much, this is over here. Well done, all of you. Thank you. You have saved us not once but twice in the span of, well, merely an hour, maybe 2. We could never repay you.
We don't need payment. This is our home.
I mean, I could use a pardon. Just sit. I mean, I don't need anything. Thanks so much.
She laughs. I was unaware there was anything you needed a pardon from.
Oh,
Oh,
damn
well,
it!
Well, hey there, bud. That's on me. I'll take care of that. Don't worry about that, Hallie.
Right. I'm sure it's a wonderful story. This is the creature, then. I had heard about it through the stories, but to see it up close, to see it laid low, this is incredible.
Well, we had a lot of help from the Veil.
Yes, I suppose many of the people who have their homes here will need to be moved inside now that the Veil is gone.
Is there no way to bring it back?
She thinks hard about that. Wow. I mean, when you crit, you crit. There is a way to reverse the ritual. It would require all four of you. You would not be harmed, but you would lose the gifts you have gained.
Oh. I don't need this. There's no reason for me to have it.
Yeah, I can live with that.
Same.
We're going to fast forward a little bit. You are back inside this ritual chamber. You feel this power continue to course through you. In this moment, you are on the precipice of genuine godhood. You hear the people of the city chanting your names as a savior, as a champion, as a hero. And as you do, you start to feel that power sort of, it was this kind of strange sensation when you received it, almost like a tingling sensation or a pins and needles, like your foot's fallen asleep kind of situation. Or now it is a warmth, a divine warmth that you feel over your body. Elzor, you know with this power, you've never seen anything on this plane in Mitra that you would not be able to protect this place from. And you begin to feel yourself called to a domain over protectors, a domain as a symbol of togetherness, a symbol of camaraderie. Timeless, you already know, thanks to what happened in the fight, you would gain full control over your curse. Not only that, you believe you could probably, in this moment, you could probably reverse that curse to any who were afflicted with it. You would gain, you feel yourself called to a domain as well. You feel just from your past, in your present, and a possible future of both the destructive and regenerative nature of the fire that you hold within. Venmeen, you know with this, I mean, first of all, greatest thief of all time in the bag. Like, just absolute shadow in the night. You could probably slip away now and people wouldn't even realize you'd stop talking to them. You would effectively be superhuman in your acrobatic ability. You would have control and domain over shadow and sort of the concept of finding light in darkness. You begin to feel these powers take over you. Zin, you've struggled and tried very hard to maintain the control over your shifting abilities for most of your life. And you know in this moment that if you keep this power, you will always and forever have full control over your lycanthropy. Notably, you would also have the power. Sorry, you feel yourself called to a domain of twilight and guiding spirits. Notably, you would at this point have the power to guide spirits in either direction, to or from this mortal plane. And your mind calls you back to the day when you realized you couldn't control your power. The day where you realized too late that your time had come, that you were going to shift, and someone you cared deeply for lost their life. Here's how this is going to work. We're going to use the honor system here. I would like all four of you to minimize the window. Please don't X out of it. Minimize the window that Video Ninja is in, so that you cannot see each other's faces as we do this.
I need to minimize like 3 windows. Got it.
That's fine. I would like you to pull up on Discord your private message chat with me, not the group chat for the for the 4-shot, just your private message with me. As each of you begin to focus on this ritual, you now have a choice. The ritual requires affirmative intent. If your character does not truly wish to return the power, it will not work. Each of you are going to send me a private message in Discord and say whether or not you want to give the power back. If all of you say yes, power will be restored to the artifact. If any one of you would choose to keep the power, you will do so. The ritual will fail, but all who chose yes will revert to their previous selves, and the power will burn away. If you chose to keep it, you will remain at this level 20 form and will effectively have begun the ascension to minor godhood. I'd like all of you to make your decisions now and send them to me in the private chat. Elzor.
How you doing?
Actually, we'll come back to you. Just kidding.
Okay, bye.
Zin Zorwin, you, in this moment of this ritual, begin to feel this power harden to you, and you push back. And as you push back and willingly return this power to the dais, you see it flowing out of you in that same sort of disintegrated particles reforming and beginning to form back together on this pedestal. Venmin. You take a moment longer than you're willing to admit as you think to yourself what you could do with this power, what you could be with this power. But even as you are tempted, you begin to push the power away back into the gem on the dais that is forming. Elzor. I would like you to make a Constitution saving throw.
All right. $26.
Okay. Timeless. You have lost so much. So many people. And more than you would like to admit, you have lost people because of your own curse. This curse that has been with you for as long as you can remember. First, it took your parents. It took anyone who tried to help. And then it took your friends. And finally you have control. And finally you can do good with it. And you can make sure that you never hurt anyone else with this who hasn't well and truly earned it. As the ritual begins to fall apart, as no energy leaves Timeless's body, a tear rolls from your eye as you know in this moment what will happen. What you don't expect is Elzor. As you, Elzor, begin to, of course, you, the protector of this place, push your power into this crystal, into this gem. You realize it's not going to be enough. And in that moment, you look behind you over your shoulder to the Elder Barry, Hallie, as you know her. You've known her for a very, very long time. You've been here for a very, very long time. And someone has to protect this place. And as you will your very soul forward, you all see the energy that moves from Zinzorwin and from Venmine looks just like it did before, just in reverse, coming back out of you. What you see from Elzor is much more powerful. And as it leaves, Elzor, is there anything that you say in this moment as you know what is happening to your body?
I look at Venmi. Hold on to it. Someone should remember her. And work to protect this place like she did. She taught me to do. Never gonna figure out how to make tomatoes.
And as you say that, you all see Elzor collapse to the ground. As something I didn't consider as the DM when I put this challenge forward, the message that I got from Sean was, Elzor will give the power back. If it seems like the ritual is failing, he will try to give it more and become the protective veil itself. And as he collapses, the gem is fully formed. And a beam of... It looks black. The color, like, it looks dark, but it still on the outsides glows with light as this beam shoots up out of the top of the mountain, reforming the veil over Ila Obscura, as Elzor Owendain, as their family before them, will forever be the protector of this place. It is a new day. The events of the last few days weigh heavy on everyone's mind. The town has just finished a vigil for their fallen hero. Few know what happened, but you do. As we move to the end of this story, in the coming hours, days, weeks, what does Zinzorwin do?
I think that to an extent, Zen has gone back to her temple duties, but has also started to prioritize taking care of Elzor's garden and like basically rehabbing it. And
Sorry,
actually,
you guys can go back on video now.
oh wait, I was already back. My bad.
Yeah, no. Sydney asked, "Can we look at each other again?" I was like, "Oh yeah."
I know how Simon Says works.
I don't. So yeah, Zen is basically taking care of Elzor's plants in his honor and actually like growing them healthily. Yeah, well, like the plants are looking really good. But that's her way of saying thank you for his sacrifice or their sacrifice.
Venmean, that day, as you leave the ritual chamber, I imagine in shock, the first face you see as you leave is that slightly scruffy, much older now, very, very, very short, deep gnome man who you know to be your father. It's been a long time.
Yeah, I think Venmean runs to her dad. I think she holds him really, really tight. I think she apologizes over and over and over again for not saying anything. And I think no matter how he takes it, she stays.
As you're apologizing, he just leans into you and says, "Now, sweetie, if I didn't think you were going to leave, I wouldn't have given you the flyer. Have you had a good life? Have you had a life that you wanted to live?"
Yeah.
Well, that's all there is to it then, is there? Now come on, we gotta help these folks get their lives back together. Everybody left in kind of hurry. And well, this place is a bit of a mess. That'll happen in a big old storm like that one.
Yeah. I'll help.
What do you do moving forward?
I think Venmean says goodbye to the Witchlight Carnival. And she lives with her dad. And she helps Elderberry. And I think she kind of becomes a community leader of her own. And she only steals a little bit. Only
just to keep her skills sharp.
just in case, who knows? What if in order to defend the town they need her to steal something? You know? It's a natural response.
All right. Timeless. As you emerge, still holding the power to do good with the curse that you had since as long as you could remember, and knowing full well that you now wield near deific power, if not fully deific power, as people laud you as a hero, the hero that you are. And you begin to almost feel this spark of divinity within you as it solidifies after the ritual. What's next for Timeless?
Timeless would have immediately have left where the ritual was, probably without saying anything. Out of sadness and a little bit of shame for a friend that she lost. She would fly back to the Timeless Toasteries. When she arrives, she's not in her cloak. She's not in her tail wrappings and long sleeves. She's just in normal attire, short sleeves. Her tattoos are showing, and just a normal traveler's outfit. And she goes in and she sees Marie, and she goes up to her and she just gives her a really big hug. And it's all on you now. This is all yours. I have to go. And she doesn't really give Marie a chance to say anything.
What? But what? Where are you going?
The secret key is behind the painting of the two lizard folk kissing. And then she leaves. She's gonna fly to a dragon's hoard cavern, one that has haunted her dreams for a very long time. And she's gonna find the fallen statue of her friend, and she will turn them back from stone. And if she can heal them, she will. If she can't, she will give them a proper burial.
There is a certain strange preservation that happens when someone is turned to stone. They don't lose any more blood. No blood to lose. You see, as the stone recedes, your friend lays unconscious, bleeding out as if nothing had ever changed, the same way they always were. They are making death saving throws. I'm going to make the first one.
Okay.
You see they're coughing up blood, but they are lucid to some degree. That is a success. But if we are in initiative, you have a moment.
She immediately does what she did all those years ago, and she casts Cure Wounds, pressing her hands against the bleeding, the gaping wound in their chest. And instead of turning to stone this time, they start to heal.
They look up at you, bewildered. You look much older.
Mm-hmm.
I guess it's up to you how long it's been.
Yeah, it's been a few years.
Well, you look older enough.
Different haircut. Weird.
It's a totally different haircut. Totally different clothes.
Yeah.
Yeah. What? Hey. Did we win?
We won. God, I missed you so much.
It's been like 10 seconds.
No. It's been a lot longer than that.
They get up and look around. you see fragments of stone from a statue that you know was shattered in this fight. However, you're a lot stronger than you used to be. And I believe, if I recall correctly, the 9th level spell, True Resurrection, is a druid spell. And all you need is a name.
Shit, I don't have my notes. It's grow.
I've got your notes.
Oh yeah, they're right there. I sent them to you.
Oh, damn, I forgot their name.
It was
Gur.
Laz and that. No, it was Gur. It was Gur. Yeah.
Gur, yeah. So she just under her breath whispers, Gur.
Did you just growl at me? And as your friend, as Laz says, did you just growl at me? You see materializing next to you, almost growing out of the ground, is your friend Gur. And they know how long it's been and what you have been through. And they just, tears in their eyes as they cannot believe what is happening, look up at you, smile, and run in to hug you. Probably for the first time.
We both start weeping and Laz is very confused.
Elzor, the veil of the Ila Obscura. Without a character to play through this, what do the next 5 years at the Ila Obscura look like as your spirit watches over it from above?
So obviously there's some rebuilding to be done. And I think Elzor's consciousness is scattered into the veil, like he gave himself fully over to whatever the need was. And whether or not his consciousness ever recoalesces or
I think,
but in the next 5 years,
to help you out there, I think the way I pictured that in my mind, you both are every part of you are both the whole and the part of the whole.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of it too.
You at any moment you are the whole, and you can also focus. You cannot interact, but you can see.
I think Eldor just watches over, tries to help however he can, which might just be as simple as the veil stretching a little bit to catch somebody who's running back in, or maybe parting a little bit to put a patch of sun over a specific garden. But he watches.
But then you over sun it because you didn't know how much sun most of those plants needed. Zinzor comes back like, what the hell happened?
This doesn't make any sense. Yeah, I think a number of things like that, where Veilzor is figuring out his new limits, but just takes so much joy in rewatching and watching the rebuilding of this town and of these people. Fully didn't expect Miss Humble Bumble to stay, because there's plenty of things that she could be doing to protect us from out in the world, but is overjoyed at her choice. And yeah, Elzor just enjoys this community that he can. Every morning he takes a moment to make sure that he takes in the sense of the bakery, and every evening he watches over the late night prayers of many and varied people on this island. And he takes no more no greater joy than watching new citizens, new pilgrims come to this place for protection.
In divine irony, you who gave up the power most willingly, most freely, gave up the power that would have allowed you to protect this place for eternity, still find a way to be the eternal protector of Ila Obscura. And as we fade away from this scene of the veil protecting a village while a powerful powerful cleric tends to a garden and a small, deep gnome runs around making sure everyone is okay and tended to, and occasionally swipes something when no one's looking. You got something to say, Sydney?
I'm stealing that painting.
Cool. Yeah, you steal the painting, replace it with a better, much, much, much better forgery. And there is no Elzor to catch you this time. But you know he saw you do it anyway. As Timeless, we pan to you going off on another adventure with your friends. And in the same way that Elzor is part of the Veil and the whole Veil, you are yourself and something greater than yourself. As you feel those who have been rocked by loss, those who have found a way to start over and renew, you begin to hear their, or maybe not so much hear prayers as feel their trust in you. And I believe that is where we are going to end. Thank you all so much for coming on this journey with me. This has been truly, I've run a lot of D&D. These last 4 sessions have been my favorite 4 sessions that I've ever run. Thank you all so much. Thank you, those of you who are with us watching, everyone who has watched the previous episodes. We will be throwing this up on the Amateurish Productions YouTube when Ben and Katie get back from whatever it is they are doing right now. And I would love for us all to be back in different ways as different characters, new characters, the same characters. I don't care. But yeah, for now, it's back to silly old Justin as we return to some Letterkenny games here shortly in the future. Sorry, Ketter Lenny. All rights reserved. One more time for the good folks. Tell them who you are, where they can find you. We'll start with Sean.
Hey everyone, I'm Sean Banerjee. You can find me pretty much everywhere at Sean Banerjee. If you're interested in seeing me do more streaming things, I'll be back here in 2-3 weeks. August 15th and August 22nd. We'll be running Heist Society. So come learn about all that. You can find the Kaboa Late Pledge store on BackerKit. And you can find me at Gen Con if you're at Gen Con. Say what's up. It'll freak me out. That's me. Thanks. And they said that a character can't die in D&D.
At least if you die in the game, you don't die in real life. I think we've proven it. Kia.
Hey everybody, I'm Kia. I'm a silly goose, and you can find me doing silly goose things at Neon Lime on Twitter. I'm still gonna call it Twitter. I'm making that decision now.
You don't want to zeet.
No, no. But yeah, check me out there. I have some stuff coming down the pipeline in due time. So yeah, that's a good place to find out what it is. Ooh.
Wonderful. Sydney.
Oh, hello. Aw, so sad. My name is Sydney. You can find me all over the internet at Sydney Rubino. That's Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter, X, whatever it is now. Whatever. I hate it. It's fine. That's the sad thing is that was my favorite platform for a while. It's where like all my TTRPG friends are, and I don't want to lose all of them. So I don't know. We'll figure that out. But so follow me on those things, I guess. And then I'm working on a show with Tales of Novum / Alec the Bard. Alec the Bard's channel is where that's going to be streaming on YouTube. The first episode's already out. We're actually going to be filming the last episode at Gen Con. So I'll be there. So if you want to show up at Gen Con and say hi, I'll be working with Hunters Entertainment as a GM officially and helping them run the app. I don't know. I'm doing a lot. I'm doing a lot. But I'll see the guys there. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm excited. It's gonna be cool.
Awesome. Susie.
Hello. You can find me at Susie_Checky. You can also find me at UAPcast and at CAF Podcast. I'm all over the place, but Susie_Checky pretty much anywhere. TikTok, Twitter. Eventually I'll get a Blue Sky account, you know, all that fun stuff.
And last and certainly least, I am Justin Lane at the Brunch Guild, most places on the internet, but we're doing a little bit of a rebrand because I finally, thanks to a very generous individual who may or may not be on camera with us right now, I am on Blue Sky at Justin Lane. And we'll be kind of going to just my name for everything from here on out. And yeah, time to exit Twitter, as it were. And you can find me at -2 Charisma. I play every Monday at for a Sinner's Dream. It's a 5e noir campaign set in a homebrew domain of dread. It is super cool, and we are 16th level, so big stuff is happening, end game stuff. And it's big and horrifying, and everything is bad, but we're still having fun. Also, the video you saw during the break, tomorrow, Wednesday, July 26th, at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time, is the premiere of Gaia Zero Seed, our hyperfuture campaign that I am super, super, super excited for. That is going to be with two people who are smart enough to stay off social media. Gravecom HQ, that's Eli Shanks, Jason Dean at -2 Charisma, or It's Not Jason Dean. Ryan Grand Mason, who is also from -2 Charisma at RG is Streaming, and me. Yeah, me. We'll see you there. Thank you very much for playing along with us, and have a wonderful, wonderful evening. Bye.